Hello everyone, it's Momma Jo. How's everybody doing? Hey, I almost didn't have a video for you all today because we spent the day with our grandkids, our grandsons, and I wanted to go vote. We have early voting here right now in West Virginia, and both places that I have near me have incredible long lines outside the doors. So I'm hoping to wait maybe a few more days, and hopefully some of those lines will calm down, and hopefully I'll get out there and be able to get my vote in. So what do I have for you this evening? It'll be night here before long. I've got something quick and easy. You know me, I like quick and easy things. So here in my skillet, I'm going to go ahead and get my skillet turned on. Usually I put it on 4. That's a little bit, that's like medium high for me. I'm probably going to put mine on a 3. Okay, because I don't want my pan to get too hot. I'm going to start to let that heat up. Over here in this bowl, I have 4 eggs. Now what I'm making is considered an American omelet. Most people do 2 to 3 eggs, but if you've been watching any of my videos and you see any of the shorts where my husband volunteers to do the taste test, he has quite the appetite. So I'm going to make him 4 eggs. That's what I'm going with, and I have a nice large skillet for that. If you're only doing 2 or 3 eggs, you want to use a little bit smaller skillet. I want to say this is probably, it's either a 10 or 12 inch non-stick. If you have a non-stick, a really good non-stick skillet, I would recommend you use that. So I'm going to take a fork here, or you could use a whisk, and I'm going to start just beating these eggs up. And you want to beat them pretty well. You don't want there to be any whites showing. You want it to be a nice even color. Now I must admit, it has been a while since I've made, Michael, an omelet. Let me tell you something I did ahead of time too. I took some of those chopped yellow and green bell peppers that I had left over, that I had chopped up and had in the freezer, and I took about a ½ cup of those, and I went ahead and did up in another pan. I sauteed them, you know, to get them kind of soft. So there's a ½ cup of bell peppers. Now if you don't want bell peppers, you don't like bell peppers, you can leave them out. Some people like to add mushrooms to their omelet. Today, I'm going to put in some very, very finely cooked diced ham, about a ½ cup. I also have chopped up here some green onions here. I'd say there's probably about 2 tablespoons here. And I have some shredded sharp cheddar cheese, and according to this little measurement here, there's about a cup. I'll probably use all of it, but it may not. It just depends on how everything looks here in the skillet. And you're going to need some butter, and it's recommended you use about a tablespoon of butter per egg. So I have 4 eggs, so I'm using 4 tablespoons of butter. And I'm just going to use some Himalayan salt and some freshly ground pepper. Now there's different ways to make omelets. I've never done the French omelet before. The French omelet is it takes a little practice to get it done, you know, because you got to kind of stir them and kind of let them start to cook. And then they start on one end and they end up rolling, you know, their omelet. I'm just going to do it the way that I learned how to do it. And that was just basically, you put your butter in the pan, which I'm going to put it now because it's already getting warm here. Let the butter start melting. And if you have like a rubber silicone spatula, that works really well. And you know, there's always going to be somebody that's going to say, well, that's not how you make an omelet. Well, the way that I'm doing it is how I learned how to do it. I'm going to pour it in there and I'm going to let it start to set. And it depends on how much it's going to spread in the skillet. If I have too much and it's like really raw in the middle, I will move the edges around a little bit and move my pan. And you'll see that as I'm doing that. I think you all can kind of see in my pan here. You know, I tried explaining to someone about my setup here with the way my kitchen is set up. It's kind of narrow this way and it's long this way. But if I set you up over this way and face you towards this way, then I have the glare and the sunlight from the kitchen window coming in, and I don't have any blinds or anything to close that off. If I set you back this way, then you're all kind of watching me from behind. I have you set up right now over here next to the microwave, and if I move you up, you know, then you can't see down here. I can't move you back any further. It's hard to explain. And then if I've got to watch my angle back here, my island, right about here, right above there, you see where, well, let me see, right above the island, right about there, is a hanging kitchen light. Then if I got to be careful, because then the glare, it'll blind you guys. And I don't want to blind you guys. So I have to work with what I got, guys. Okay, that butter is pretty much melted now. So let me whisk. Oh, I stuck it in the refrigerator. Hold on. I'm going to use just a little bit of heavy whipping cream. I'm just going to pour a little in. If I guess, it's probably going to be maybe a tablespoon or two. That was probably more like a tablespoon. Now, you don't have to have that. I just think it helps to fluff the eggs and it helps with the taste. You could use a little bit of milk or you can omit it altogether. Okay. It looks pretty well combined, I think. So, in it goes. We'll pour it all in there. Okay, now I'm not going to mess with it much right now. I'm going to let it kind of set. Oh, it might help if I put that right on the burner. And now you just kind of keep an eye on it. It's already bubbling here. And look at the edges here. Well, maybe, I don't know if I could move you guys over. Let's see here. Hold on. Okay, I'm just kind of holding this and kind of showing you here. Now, if you look here, see where it's cooking and it's starting to set? I'm just going to I'm going to move this around. I'm holding the camera with one hand. And I'm going to set you back up. And I'm going to take this runny egg here and I'm going to move it over to the edges. And then, you know, you can also put the lid on it, which I'm going to do once I put the toppings on it. You could fold this in half, like you could put the toppings on half and then fold it that way. Or I'm probably going to put mine in the middle and then fold like into thirds. I'm going to set you back up. Okay. Alright, so what I'm going to do here is I'm kind of going to, see it's running. I'm just kind of pushing my egg a little bit, back a little bit. And I'm kind of tilting my pan. Maybe I should do it this way so y'all can kind of see it a little bit better. Now some people will kind of, see it's already starting to set. And because I have a fairly new non-stick skillet, it's already setting up. So what you can do to kind of help with cooking is, let's go ahead and get some salt and pepper on there. Yep. I must not have that adjusted right. Well, that was an epic fail. I got these. These are kind of relatively new. The pepper's working great. It's already setting up, so I gotta work fast. Michael likes a lot of pepper. I'm gonna go ahead and get the ham in here. I'm kind of just like spreading mine all over. And I'm gonna turn the heat down because I have to work fast now. And you can use, I know this is a lot of toppings, but like I said, I'm feeding my husband, so. That was about a half a cup of finely chopped ham. Here goes those peppers. Okay, I've got those green onion tops going in with that. Okay, I need to get that cheese in there. I can already tell you, I need to get this thing flipped. That's probably about half a cup of cheese. Okay, what I'm going to do, hope y'all can kind of see that. I've got another, if you got another spatula, use that. And I'm going to try to flip this here. Okay, it's all moving on me here. Ooh. Okay, I've got it on the lowest setting right now. Pop, pop, pop. My skillet is hot. Now I just rolled that over. I'll tell you, I think 4 tablespoons of butter was a little bit much, but it's all here on the side of my pan. It's not all in the egg. Let me take you down so you can see. Okay, here the omelet is. I did not fold it in half. I did it in thirds and I flipped it over. It's pretty hot, so I'm going to plate this up for Michael, and I'm going to fix him some rye toast, and he's going to give you all a taste test. We'll be right back.
How you doing, YouTube? Here to taste test the American ham and cheese omelet. Here we go. Dig right in. I can eat breakfast food all day long. Delicious. Sharp cheese makes it. You can take the peppers, the ham, plus the cheese, it makes it delicious. 2 thumbs up. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. Comment. Check out all Momma Jo's videos. Come back for the next one and get some more goodness. Look at that. Mm.